Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for the League One Manager of the Month for August 2029. Your hero, Kevin Chapman! Yay! Microphone's a bit high. Hello and welcome to Season 14, Episode 2 of Not Need to Legend. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, we're at home against Preston in the league. But the league's easy, we're top of that. And then we're away against our big enemies, the Norwich under-23 team. Oh, they're worse than the first team, those rascals. So we get an East Anglian derby of sorts. If we play our under-23s against their under-23s, it's a full-on derby. I think they're the rules. So we might just not play any of the old men and do this properly. But as you can see from this rather handsome-looking league table here, we are top of the league. We have had a bit of a slip-up. We had a lot of green and then 2 red dots. That game away against Coventry, I don't really know what happened there. We had been playing brilliantly. I pretty much decided we didn't need Mark Foot anymore. We didn't sell him because no one wanted to buy him. But Garcia and Raffoli are scoring goals for fun. Garcia has got 6 league goals in 4 appearances, 3 assists, 2 Man of the Match awards, and is averaging 8. That's pretty good. Raffoli, he is on 4 goals from 4 with 2 assists, averaging a 7.88. They've both started quite well. Phil Martin then decided to get involved and get a hat-trick in the EFL Cup against Premier League Rotherham, so that puts him in the mix as well, which kind of makes Foot 4th choice striker, and he's not scored a goal yet this season, and he's still worth £10 million, but no one wants to pay it. It's all gone a little bit weird, but fingers crossed we get back to winning ways against Preston today. We are top of the league. I am the League One Manager of the Month. We'll pretend Coventry didn't happen. Rotherham's fine. We were doing really well until we just started conceding goals, because that's what we do. We are back playing the 4-3-1-2. We all knew it was coming, surely. And this is the team that we're going to be playing for today's game. So we've got Thompson in goal, a back 4 of Miller, Roberts, Gabrielli, and Luke Williams making his debut. He started the season with a little bit of a knock. He's still not fully match fit, but he's a Premier League left back, so it makes sense to have him in the team, I guess. Midfielders then Cool, Gajovic, and O'Brien, with Lara in behind. Martin, fresh off his hat-trick against Rotherham, and Garcia. So we've got free scoring Raffoli and the £10 million man Mark Foot both sat there on the bench. If we're not winning 6-0 by half-time, we've got options there. If anything, the real complicating thing this season is going to be keeping all of these strikers happy, because if we've got 2 players who are scoring at a goal a game or more, someone else who can just score hat-tricks against Premier League teams, and a superstar £10 million hero, how on earth do we get all them in the same team together? There you go. There's your proof that we're Manager of the Month. And there's your proof that Preston are afraid of us, because they're playing the good old Italian flat-back 6. I haven't seen much of that since the AC Milan save last year. It shows that this really is the first time in Non-League to Legend this year, for me, the first time in FM17, where teams are actually afraid of a Kev team. Yeah, we had dominance with Southend at times, but we were still plucky underdogs doing a bit of dominating. We're the big fish in this pond. If we haven't won the league by Easter, I'll have been fired, surely. Martin picks up the ball quite deep. We're knocking it around the midfield nicely. Garcia finds Lara. Lara makes it 1-0. There's less than 2 minutes on the clock. Dario Lara is off the mark for Ipswich. It's 1-0. Oh, we're going to score 10 goals today. I've decided we're going to... I haven't done an intro where I'm out of my chair for a year or so. It might even be more than a year. Goodness, I've got so lazy with this. Goodness me, but I'm up for this. We're going to have a cracking season. Look at the size of that ground. We're in League One. It really is insane. We've still got so much money to spend, certainly wage money, to spend in January as well. Presumably some of the big guys, maybe Roberts, maybe Foot, surely someone like that's going to go in January and give us transfer money to spend as well. There could be fun, excitement and whatnot to come yet. Oh, this is going to be a good season. I mean, see, we all expected after such a positive episode 1 of this season that today would be the big negative. We're not having a big negative today. Kev's excited. We're not going to concede a goal until Christmas. It didn't happen immediately, which is good. It looks like the curse might be broken. Ah, here it comes. There you go. It's just on a slight delay, clearly. Here comes the equalising goal. But O'Brien picks it up, lumps it forward to Garcia. Can't quite get there. O'Brien picks it up deep again. And Martin has dropped even deeper now, trying to get a touch on the ball. He was the dominant man against Rotherham. Doesn't really look like he's turned up today. Raffoli and Foot must be getting ready to come on ASAP. Garcia, that's a poor pass. Neither of these front two are playing particularly well at the moment. We've got options. I may have mentioned them before the match and a couple of times during. Here comes the equaliser, though. Oh, goodness me, it really was. This isn't Christmas. We weren't supposed to concede a goal until Christmas. We all agreed that's the way we were going to do things. Old Kev's got himself too excited, and we're now going to lose this game. It'll be 3 defeats on the trot, and all of a sudden, all that happy excitement talk will be gone. The players will lose their heads. I'll lose my head. It's all going to go wrong now. There you go. That's how quickly it can turn. Oh, we're still in the automatic promotion spots. That's fine. We do need to win this game, though. These are a team that we should be beating because they're a League One team. They're all teams we should be beating. Right, we'll give it 15, 20 minutes before we start to make some attacking changes because with the firepower we have at our disposal, it is not acceptable to not be winning football matches in the first half. I mean, we should have scored 3 or 4 goals by now. We've not even had a clear-cut chance yet. So not only are we not being very clinical up front, we're not really creating very much either. Garcia gets another assist to his name, but we're not looking dangerous on the attack. And that is really, really poor defending. Well, there you go. That's Williams with an amazing contribution. Premier League defender there. So he picks the ball up, waits an awfully long time, but then Gabrielli kicks it into him and it... Oh, for goodness sake, what just happened? That was just hideous. It really... Now we really... Oh, I don't even... Is it too... The whole defence... I mean, look at those ratings. The defence have been truly awful today. This has just been a poor performance. Is this the tactic? I mean, the tactic had been working well. I feel like we should be making... I want to make like 8 substitutions. Cool's not playing well. He needs to come off. The strikers aren't doing what they need to be doing. We're losing and we've got those 2 on the bench. They should both be coming on. Every single one of that back 4 should be substituted now. I don't know what the right... I mean, we've got so many good players on the bench as well. I'm spoilt by options. Priority number 1 is we need to go out and score some goals. So I think we do this. And we... Well, okay, we're not going to do that. We're not going to bring them both on. They can't play together. We bring on one of them. We bring him on for Martin. And Garcia can go out there because I know they can do that. And then with the other one, we're going to bring on Egbo because we know he's good. And, this is not how it's supposed to go today. This makes me a bit sad. I was all excited and happy and positive. And now Preston are spoiling our fun. We're falling out of the automatic promotion spots. We're not looking like getting back into this game. We're just playing really poorly. Cool. Can come off for Duxbury. And there you go. We're losing and Mark Foot's not even going to come on because I just like Garcia better. Garcia's my man. Foot is a hangover from the previous regime who I would have quite liked to sell. But this has just been really toothless in the second half. We've just been pathetic. We've not created anything. I mean, really, we had a bit of a fluke goal that came out of nowhere. And other than that, we've not really created anything at all. That was terrible. That wasn't what I wanted you to see. Hopefully, that's just the curse of the manager of the month striking. But, worryingly, it is now 3 straight defeats in all competitions. And that's something we need to deal with pronto. Right. Norwich, under 23s, checker trade, Mickey Mouse, nonsense, stupid cup that I never thought we'd have to talk about again. You don't normally get to see these games. As you can see, I like to mix the team up a little bit in these, so there's going to be a few players here that we get to see for the first time. 2 debuts. We've got Stuart Murphy coming in goal. He's the youngster we signed off Man United in the summer, but it's about time we had a little look at him. And also Jordan Todd making his debut up front, getting the nod ahead of Mark Foot because Todd wants to be here and Mark Foot's still on the transfer list at his own request. So until he sorts his head out, he's not a regular starter. Martin keeps his place up front because he scored a hat-trick against Rotherham. This will be his last chance to show he's not just a one-trick pony. We can't just save him for teams against games against Premier League teams. Opoku and McGregor come into midfield as well. Powell comes in at centre-back. Tholarp comes in at right-back. Lots of changes. I don't know if we're going to be any good. Aaron Cole gets to be captain because he used to be captain at Ipswich last year for me. I just realised not only is Aaron Cole a veteran of my Southend team this year, well, I think he might have worn the armband on occasion, he's also a veteran of last year's Ipswich team. Shall I get the band back together? I mean, Thierry Ambrose is probably 50 in this game by now. It's probably not the time to go out and get him. And the likes of Fall and Aaron and Lazaroff don't exist in this universe because they were regens. So I probably can't get much of that team back together. But there you go. Aaron Cole, probably constantly suffering from deja vu everywhere he walks, is a little bit of a nod to last year, especially having the captain's armband on. McGregor now finds Todd. I like a striker in a number 12 shirt. Posh fans will understand that is the shirt of heroes when it comes to strikers. And Roberts gets away with a warning. Tholarp, who he was here last season, is a decent looking right back. I think he was out on loan when I arrived, which is why we didn't get to see anything of him last year. But he looks shattered already. I don't know what's the matter with him. We've just had the end of transfer window. Everyone who's still in a huff list. Foot and Roberts and a couple of McGregor, I think was another one. They've all given me extra time to get them sold. They saw I did everything I could, which is code for no one made an offer for them. Egbo has dug his heels in and got in even more of a mood because there was an offer that came in for him, but it was ridiculously low, so I just laughed. And he's now in a proper grumpy, so I might have to stick him down in the under-18s. We might never see him again because part of me is just thinking, don't worry, this bit of league form we're in, it's a little bit of a blip, it'll sort itself out. And then there's the other part of me that thinks, yeah, but Kev, remember what morale's like in Football Manager these days. You've got half a squad of players who don't want to be here. Perhaps you should have just got rid of them at any price rather than trying to bring money in, because now you're in now you've got a problem. You've got a load of talented players, but most of them don't want to be at the club. They're not going to play very well. Ooh, have you considered that? Right, Tholarp needs to come off. We don't have another right back to bring on for him, though. But he's looked tired all game. He's now picked up a foot injury. I think we're just going to have to bring Gabrielli on and hope that one of these can play right back. So it's going to be Roberts. There you go. That'll help him with his whole not wanting to be at the club anymore thing. We'll just play him out of position. That, in my experience, that always cheers a player up. Shows them that they're wanted. Just shoving them out to right back. Right, Foot's going to come on. Jordan has been useless. Let's see if Mark Foot can get off the mark for the season. It's his name, Mark. There you go, see? He'd get more game time if he was scoring goals. Garcia and Raffoli have both burst onto the scene. Goals akimbo. Foot hasn't really picked up where he left off last season. In fact, our whole team is looking a little bit toothless today. Opoku can go up behind the front two for the last 10 minutes, but nothing's happening again. We're just not creating anything. Norwich have had 2 clear-cut chances. We've had none. We're potentially going to be mugging them with a draw and maybe penalties here. We don't need any of that nonsense because Mark Foot is finally off the mark, and it's a goal straight out of last year, straight out of the Championship. Duxbury with a lovely ball over the top for Foot, who just, I think, one touch then into the back of the net. That is a beautiful pass from Duxbury. There's your one touch. There's the back of the net. That is just a quality goal from 2 quality footballers who haven't had enough game time yet this season. And that is a demonstration that needs to change because they've just got that little bit of extra quality. Ooh, that was a good goal. And hopefully, because I know it's only against Norwich under 23s, but because it's Norwich, I hope this will be enough to just calm down any silliness that was perhaps getting into the minds of the players. We're going a little bit of a winning run now because, goodness me, would I enjoy it. It would be nice to have a season where we run away with a league again for the first time in a long time. So, there we have it. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching.